What's up guys, Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews, and before I begin today's video on Makita XGT, I want to say Metabo HPT, they did get back to me finally, got everything resolved, and I got my new battery in today. So that's good news from Metabo HPT. It only took me a little bit more than a week to get that all resolved. I added all my comments and updates to the original Metabo HPT video, and that's on the pinned comment if you want to check out more of that. So anyways, I want to talk about Makita XGT again. So I've made a few videos on Makita XGT in the past, and one of the biggest complaints I've made about it is that, it's quite expensive. The stuff isn't really available in stores. We're starting to slowly see all that being turned around. We're seeing it a bit in stores now. A lot of the OPE stuff is going to be in stores or outdoor power tools. We also are seeing a little bit of deals here and there happening. So some of the recent deals we saw was last month in January. We saw a lot of the tools coming with 2 free 4 amp hour batteries. And at Home Depot, that is, Hackable, where you return the batteries, you keep the tool, and they give you a nice discount on those tools that you keep. Well, now we're seeing, in February now, we're seeing $100 off, get 1 free 4 amp hour battery. So what that means is a lot of the tools that you could, hack it down to, say, like $240 in that price range, you can now hack it down even farther, because that $100 off plus the 4 amp hour battery is actually a greater deal in most cases than simply just return the 2 4 amp hour batteries. So for an example, my video that I did yesterday where I talked about the XGT circular saw, the rear handle, if you return the 4 amp hour battery, you can still get the $100 off, and you can bring that circular saw kit down to about $179. That's what I just did. Unfortunately, it's not in stores anywhere, so I was able to get the battery, return that today, and then I'm just waiting on the saw kit to arrive for me on Friday. So $179 is a really, really good deal. That's where you're going to see a lot of the LXT 36 volt kits come down to around that $200, $250 mark when it comes with the free they come with 2 5 amp hour batteries in those kits. So you're going to get those 2 free batteries plus the 2 free batteries already in the kit, so 4 batteries total. Now, I don't want to really compare that kit towards the XGT kit. Those kits have been out for a long time. It's a great way to pick up a ton of batteries in the Makita line, and they're absolutely fantastic saw. But I kind of just want to move into more of the newer stuff here when it comes to XGT. I want to get into the chainsaws, I want to get into the mowers. I'm not going to go everything XGT, but I'm definitely looking for tools that need a lot more power that you can now go in XGT and allow them to run cooler while putting out more power, and also looking for better runtime on a few tools as well. So I don't think LXT is really going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Things like the impact driver behind me, I still think some of the LXT impact drivers are possibly even better than the current generation of XGT impact drivers. Not because of, power, but simply because the amount of features and value the LXT impact drivers can put out are just going to be superior to XGT in a lot of ways. Things like drills, SDS drills, a few other random items that are, going to be on the small to mid size. It's kind of going to be, a case by case thing. Some of the larger SDS drills, of course, are going to be better in XGT, but some of the smaller ones, you might get away with going LXT, save $200, $300, $400, and you might be totally fine there. Now, some of the outdoor power tools, like the string trimmer, I actually went from the 18 volt LXT string trimmer to the 36 volt. Now that is a huge, just massive upgrade in my opinion, because not only are you getting 20-30% more power, but you're also getting a significant more amount of runtime. Because I couldn't do my entire yard with one battery. I would actually have to change out batteries by the time I got all the way to my backyard, change out a battery once, and then I can make it all the way back around my house. However, with the 36 volt string trimmer, I can do the entire yard no problem on my 2 batteries and not to change batteries out at all once. So there are some fantastic, just amount of runtime you can pull is amazing on those tools. So going to XGT, it's going to be about twice the cost of running a 36 volt string trimmer than it will be to going XGT, because XGT string trimmers are right around $400 for the kit right now with just 1 battery, unfortunately. So I think 2023 is the year I'm finally going to go into more XGT tools. Now, I'm going to be watching for deals, of course. I don't like to buy tools at full price unless I absolutely need them right now. So I like to have, a good selection of tools on hand all the time, so I never actually have to do that. Now, would I say XGT is for everybody? I don't think so. XGT, it's going to be expensive, but I think the power is going to be worth it as we're going to start seeing more and more deals happening here. Especially as we get towards more of the summer now. Now that we're seeing XGT even in Home Depot, we're probably going to start seeing actual deals now happening in Home Depot stores, especially as we get in terms of holidays and we see like Father's Day, some summer deals. I think we're going to see some awesome deals. And the one big thing that's kind of pushing me towards XGT right now is that the mower is not $1,200. They have two right now. I think one's like $949, and the 4 amp version, which I think the 949 is the 8 amp version, well, the 4 amp version is $699 right now from Home Depot. So that's an awesome deal. I think Acme Tools has that as well, so I haven't checked just yet. A few other places might have that as well, but $699 is going to be an awesome price. Put you right in line with Ego there. So you should be, seeing somewhat of competitiveness. I was really hoping they wouldn't come with that $1,200 mower. I think that's absolutely crazy. Looking at you, Milwaukee M18 Fuel, I think that thing is way, way overpriced for what it is. It's just two 12s, a dual charger, and the mower. Honestly, I don't know much else to say about that. I could buy 3 Makita LXT 36-volt mowers and get 12 batteries for that same exact price when they were $400 last year when I bought mine. So it's a lot of it can do with pricing. There's competition in the market, of course. We got DeWalt, Makita, and Milwaukee, so lots of things to watch out for here. Now, I will say, when it comes to larger battery platforms, we've already seen some from Cobalt. Of course, Ego's on the 56-volt platform. DeWalt has the FlexVolt platform, which they don't really do a lot with, which is kind of strange. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a Milwaukee 40 or 60-volt platform to slot in between the M18 Fuel and the MX Fuel. That wouldn't surprise me. Also would not surprise me if it sells a lot better than Makita XGT, and that is going to be, unfortunately, entirely Makita's fault. They've done very little advertising with XGT. There's not a lot that, I've asked guys like, oh, never even heard of XGT. I was talking to a friend who's in the construction industry. He's a big Milwaukee guy. I talked to him about 2 weeks ago. He's never even heard of XGT at all. So that's kind of on Makita. They really should be pushing it more. There should be more deals. There's really not any reviewers covering it other than maybe tools and stuff that I can find. It's just, not really out there just yet. But I'd love to see more of it. I'd love to see what Makita can do with it. And we'll see what we can do in 2023 here with XGT. I really want to get some more of the XGT tools in. I'm looking for, of course, more power, more runtime, more durability is what I'm looking for. So hopefully get that review on that XGT circular saw here coming over the weekend, and we'll see how well that does. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care, have a great day, and stay safe out there.